questions. We'll give you our opinions. Tell us your stories. We'll give you our opinions. Read us from your diary. We'll give you our opinions. It's in my homosexual opinion. IMHO, the podcast. Hi, everyone, and welcome to IMHO, the podcast. That's Darby over there.
Hi, everyone. I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels, and we are coming to you live from our homes. Because yesterday I was doing something exciting that I will talk about on a later date. And we record
with a way more famous drag queen than me, which is fine. And it's fine. And you know what? I'm glad I'm not a part of it. No, I'm glad I'm not doing it. Honestly, I need some space. What?
Don't say that. It was 4 way more famous drag queens than you.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I'm just kidding.
I can't wait.
Well, they actually asked you. One wasn't available, and they actually asked if you wanted to come if they're not available still and be in it. So if they're not available, you might be getting an invitation. That's what I said. I do think you would enjoy it, though. I think you would enjoy it.
I would enjoy it only because I can talk over famous people. I love that.
Yeah. Anyway,
are you getting ready to do that?
Enough teasing you about that.
Oh, sorry.
Enough teasing you about that. Talking over you?
No, talking over famous people. We're going to be doing that. Well, when this episode drops on Thursday, we're going to be talking over famous people on Friday?
Saturday.
On Saturday.
I had
at the Way Out Gala.
Friday at the Way Out Gala. You know what? I don't know that it should be talking over people, but I think we'll be talking to famous people.
No, listen, I think famous people have had a voice for too long. Okay. So what I want to do is I want Tom Daley to know you're not better than me. You want to finish your sentence? Good luck. Good luck.
I'm going to ask him to teach me how to knit live on stage.
Oh, good. So you've got some really hilarious bits planned. Great. Everyone join us at the Way Out Gala. Alexis is going to knit with Tom Daley. Isn't he Trader? He did Trader.
Or he's about to do Traders UK. With Monet Exchange. Oh, he did Traders UK. Did you see who won that? Spoiler alert?
No.
It's not available anywhere I watch anything. I love Traders.
Okay. Listen, y'all. Alexis, you'll be so excited about this. So sometimes I forget about Surfshark. I know they're not sponsoring this video, but you could still use our code.
But they are sponsoring our life.
But I use it. I sound like a commercial. I do use it every day, but I really
I'm
just
keep
use
it
on.
Yeah.
I usually just keep it on for the safety. I just always have it on. It's just, and I don't have to think about it. But I rarely think about using it to travel from country to country. As much as we talk about it in the ads, it never occurs to me. So last night,
feels illegal,
right? Curtis and I were, and it's not, don't worry, but Curtis and I were looking for something to watch, and I was like, what if we watch Thank God You're Here, that Australian improv comedy show? Remember I showed you an Austin episode
that one. Yeah.
Where the comedians, they go into a room blind, and then the actors in the room are like, thank God you're here, and they just have to do the scene. They just have to make
and they build these elaborate sets. It's so
crazy.
Cool.
It's crazy. But I love it. I absolutely adore it. And they don't show it anywhere. So I was like, what if I use Surfshark and we watch it? Like, what if I tell the world we're in Australia when we're not? And I did. And I signed up for channel 10 or whatever it's on. And yeah, you can watch all 6 seasons of the most recent iteration of it. So we watched 2 episodes last night, and I laughed. So everyone use Surfshark to travel. I actually did, and I loved it.
I have 3 things to say. And 2 of them are Surfshark. So I'm going to segue with that. She wanted
to say.
There's a new TV series about Dracula. It's called Dracula, Love Untold or something, Forever Romance. I don't remember. But it's already out in British and the UK countries, and it's not out here, but it is all over TikTok, and all I want to do is watch it. Thank you for reminding me that Surfshark is going to... Again, they're not sponsoring this episode.
They're not sponsoring this episode, but you can use the code
Surfshark does it better
because it really does actually help us if you use it, because they're we need to go back to them,
Yeah. The second thing is I do need to watch the Celebrity UK Traders. And the third thing doesn't have to do with Surfshark, but they just put put the second heat of episodes of Squid Game The Challenge on Netflix. You should not watch this show, Darby. I'm here to tell everyone that it is the most thrilling game show that has ever game showed. It is the intensity of the actual series, but nobody actually dies. They just have ink jets in their they have ink jets in their shirts, so when they get eliminated, the ink jets go out and they look like they're being shot. And some of them like play along and like actually fall, and then some of them are like, well, in the beginning they're like kind of laughing, and then some of them are like devastated crying because they're getting so close to $4.6 million. But it is insane. Poor and the most insane thing to me is that in the first 10 minutes of the first episode, they eliminate half of the 450 people.
I love that.
And you just don't ever see some of these people. They put their life on hold. Funny. They go wherever.
I know, isn't that funny?
It's amazing. It's amazing. I would do it. It's just that the uniform is pants and I'm not doing pants.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Otherwise,
it does
crazy.
Remember that like Squid Game is all about capitalism, how money makes people evil, and then they're watching all these poor people compete desperately for money instead of just giving it to them. So to turn it into a game show, do you ever feel like while you're watching it, like, run for me, poor person? You want that money? Run. Do you ever feel that way?
No, because these people aren't poor people. They're regular people that are consenting.
Regular people are
and
poor
it's a melting
people,
pot.
Alexis. Oh, wow. Wow.
Listen, it's just fun.
Wow.
And it's incredible. It's incredible how, again, with the elaborate sets, like, it's incredible how they do all of it. And I wonder if they shoot on the set because it looks just the same. It feels the same.
Probably not.
And, I mean, is
it
no
Korean
different than Housewives,
or is it American?
Yeah, some of the stuff is in Korean. Yeah.
No, but the contestants.
No, they're from all over the world. It's a melting pot.
Oh, okay, got it. Is it shot in Korea?
I think season 1 was shot in the UK.
Okay, got it. I'm back.
But the sets look exactly the same. And what's even double crazy is I think this was shot around the same time as season 2 and 3 were filmed. So like those people hadn't seen the challenges yet, but since we've seen them, they're a lot of the same. And then some of the challenges are different. I can't say enough. It's fascinating. And
you know what? I
to answer your question, no, I don't feel any differently than when I watch like a Survivor. Like those people are choosing to go, or Drag Race, those people are choosing to go kind of torture themselves to see if they can win money. So this is just different because it's not as desperate and they're not dying again. So
that's important.
It's no different than any other game show. But the way it's shot and the way they tell the stories is really compelling.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm obsessed.
Speaking of game show, so I'm not very familiar with Australian TV outside of Taskmaster Australia, which is just right underneath UK. UK is the best, then Australia, then there's a big dip and it's New Zealand, but still holding on strong. It's still entertaining. Okay. Mm-hmm. And there's a bigger dip and it's like Germany or something. I don't know. Anyway. So last night while we were watching Thank God You're Here, we're on their streaming app thing. All the commercials were for game shows. And they were all like American, like the same shit we have over here, right? Deal or No Deal, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, all that shit. Except it was like the advertising for it was kind of like morning network. Okay, this is going to... Young kids won't know this, but millennials and up. Do you remember when you'd be home from school, you were sick, or you pretended to be sick, which I did a lot, and you got to watch TV? So basically, you just watch like soap operas with your mom, or you watch Price is Right. The commercials were always like, zany at 11:30 a.m. We'll be joining. We'll be seeing them. See you at 11. Like the daytime commercials are so wacky. Well, the Australian primetime game show commercials are just like that. When they're like, deal or no deal, what's zany? And you hear like, whoop. You know, you hear all the like comedic sound effects and it's like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, what I'm saying is I would like to watch that Deal or No Deal. I prefer the way they advertise it. You want to watch a game show at night? I'm not making fun, although it sounds like I am.
That's fun. I love, Australians are just like they're better to listen to because they
Gay.
talk cool. Yeah.
Oh, sure. That does help. That really helps. It really, really does.
Darby, how are you? What's going on? How's your life?
I'm sorry to sound like a broken record, everyone. My life is full of green days. Day after day after day. I go to my journal. I go to my gratitude journal. I'm still doing it. It's not perfect. Sometimes I'll miss a day, but something over perfection. What is it? Progress over perfection. So some days I only mark the color. Some days I'll write a few sentences. Some days I'll do stickers. But yeah, I'm leveled out, bitch. I'm just having the best time.
I'm so happy.
Oh, this is going to sound so crazy, but for the first time in a very long time, I genuinely can feel happiness again. like, okay, I'll tell you, the moment that sticks in my head is when we went to VidCon and we were at Disneyland. We were at Disneyland for free. We got they fed us and gave us Meta glasses and all this shit. And then we get to skip all the lines for all the rides. That should feel incredible. That should be so happy, ha ha ha. But I was in such a dark place that I remember feeling numb the entire night. Like I wasn't upset or sad, but I also didn't feel excited or happy. And I remember thinking oh, this is a chemical issue. This is beyond, you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how truly unable I was to feel happiness. But now I'm back.
It's hard to know. It's hard to see it when you're not in there. I'm really happy for you.
Thanks.
It's hard to know that about yourself when you're in it. So the fact that you even suspected. I mean, I needed you to tell me that I was, and now I'm feeling better. So I'm glad.
I'm so happy I told you because honestly, it was too much. I would never put you through months of my bad mood. Ever. Would I put you through an entire summer and most of fall? No. That would be insane. So I had to tell you. Sorry. Sorry. I had to.
Well, let's keep those good vibes going right along because, wow, did our listeners come
Shalexi,
through?
how are you? We need to know how you are.
Well, I already talked about it a little bit. I'm really good because I did something I can't talk about. That's very exciting. That's coming out soon.
Sure.
And I'm watching Squid Games. I am preparing. I think I'm going to try. I don't know if you want to join me, but I'm preparing or if you want me to make something for you, I'm going to go get fabrics after this if I can find a car. And
I think you can have our
for
car
Saturday. Well, I was going to see if you wanted to come with me, and we can do something. I can do something for you.
I'm editing UK today. I gotta get that out today.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm very excited. I finished some sewing projects. I'm gearing up for another one, and then we're going to Boston, and then we're going to Brooklyn on the 21st, and I'm very excited. And we're going to have a beautiful weekend in New York. We have spaced out. We've got a couple days before and after the show, so even if we're late because of the shutdown, we'll still be there for the show.
The shutdown's over.
I have full. Oh, it is?
Yeah. The Democrats caved.
No one told me that.
The Democrats caved, and now...
Oh, so now we're not going to have health care, or we're going to have astronomical health care.
Yeah, and the United States can't regulate AI for 10 years. So for 10 years, AI developers can do whatever the fuck they want. Now you see why they were like, no, I'm not signing this. Anyway, sorry. I listen, I hate the Democrats. I am not a Democrat. I'm a progressive, liberal, socialist, communist. I'm so upset at every Democrat in Congress. I'm sorry. This is not a political podcast. Oh my God. My brother's going to see The Daily Show while we're in New York.
That's cool. All right. Well, then at least our flights will be on time.
They will.
Okay. Well, good. All right. So we'll come to New York. We'll try and soak up every bit of happiness we can before.
I'm gonna soak up New York. Thanks.
Okay. What I was going to say was our listeners have stepped up to the plate when it comes to texting and sending nudes. And by the way, I just have to say, I saw a comment on our last video, someone who I think was female saying oh, I wish I could send. We do not discriminate. Darby is forever in her bi porn era.
Oh, I love
I
women's
am
bodies.
appreciative of all of the creatures. Darby's a progressive woke, socialist,
progressive woke.
liberal. I am just a human, and I really love the human body in all of its gorgeous forms. So we do not discriminate at this podcast, but also
No.
don't feel you have to.
Yeah, we
You could
didn't
also
set up
just
this
text us
number for
a
you
hi.
to send nudes. We said that as a
No,
joke, and
but
then we
it's a
got one of the hottest
fabulous-
nudes we had ever seen. So we said, well, what if this wasn't a joke? And now y'all are sending insanely hot pictures, and we're not going to turn it down.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. Hey, Darby and Alexis. Tom Boy's here. Just wanted to say that I love you both and to provide you with the nudity you have requested. Truly one of the most dynamic duos out there. You two deserve only the best life has to offer. X Tom Boys XXX and IG Tom _boys_like_wood. Tom Boys, and oh my gosh. Are you signed into the email?
Yes, I am. One moment. Tom. Oh my God. Tom.
My favorite is the one with the the red glasses.
That's what I'm looking at right now. Oh my God. Tom. Oh, I'm so horny. Okay, I'm gonna describe it to you. I'm just kidding. Go on they have an X listed. Tom Boys BOIS XXX.
Yeah.
So if you go to that, you can see what we're seeing, and it is good.
But yes, absolutely go to that X. I'm only gonna. We've gotten a lot, but I'm only gonna do a couple because I don't want this to be a reviewing nudes podcast.
Sure.
But okay,
we're starting that one. It's a separate podcast.
Okay, so the next one is, hi Darby and Alexis. Heard you consent to news on this new number, so here I am. CS Tango 92 on most platforms, delivering that request.
C
Have a
Stango.
great day.
My name is C Stango. Okay, hang on.
CS Tango 92 on most this is fantastic, and I hope you don't mind.
C Stango. I have so many compliments to give you. First and foremost, Alexis, do you know the first thing I noticed besides the giant cock?
Is it the hands?
It's the hands. Look at
Darby's a hands girl.
Look at the hair that goes. I love dark hair that goes up the side of the hand, and then I used
to have that.
What? Dark hair?
Dark hair that goes up the side of the hand.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not kidding when I
remember.
say if I hadn't transitioned, I would be a bear right now.
Yes,
Cocaine
and you
bear.
are not. Now you are just a cocaine trans. I
want to be clear. I don't do cocaine. I drink Coke and I have a cane. So they call me the cocaine trans.
And I do lines off her cane. So
Lines of poetry.
I've gotten into, and I got Alexis into him too, speaking of hot hands. When I'm editing, okay, so I'm on couch, I've got computer and I'm doing this. Okay, let me cut out this. Alexis is talking too much. I'm going to cut out that entire story she told. You know that. I can't really watch TV, but I do love to have something on just to have the room filled with noise so that when I'm paused, it still sounds like there's people with me. There's not. I found this guy. He's an art restorer, and he takes old ass paintings and he strips them of the varnish and all the grime, and then he will repaint the parts that need. Anyway, it's 45 minutes to an hour just watching close-ups of this man's perfect hands. If you've ever wondered what are Darby's perfect hands, it's this man's. This man. Wait, what's his name?
It's something like Baderhosen.
It's very long. Yeah.
Babblegast.
Badika Bones. Don't bow bow. Bar. Badger Holyfield. Baumgartner Restoration. BAUMGARTNER. Y'all, they're such soothing, fun things to put on if you can't really pay attention, but you want to, because sometimes I'll look up and he's doing this and he's scraping, and you get to see the change of color. It's so interesting. I love it.
It really is. She shared it with me. I watched a 45-minute video of him restoring a painting of a woman, and it was just entrancing. It was gorgeous.
It's entrancing. And his hands. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, his hands.
His hands.
We have some more good hands, as well as other attributes. There's one more I want to highlight.
Okay.
Absolutely. It says, "Hey, Darby and Alexis. Last week, my husband sent a photo in and talked about having Darby and Curtis in his rotation for the jorking sessions. I wanted to say that I too have been joining in and with him in his sessions. I've included a photo as well and hope you enjoy. We love you both and absolutely love the jingle for the number, which is, of course, 805-0006.
Oh my, okay, wait. They sent a picture?
Yeah, bitch. Get in that email.
Hang on. Oh my God. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this right here, right now. Are we being punked? Did every single person who was sent in a picture just search hot naked dudes? This is crazy.
I don't know.
This is crazy. What a crazy body and face. Okay, let me describe what I'm seeing. It's so hot. That's all you need to know. Jesus Christ. Do you remember guys with iPhones.com?
Very attractive.
Do you remember
that? And the two of them, yeah, I do.
I used
the
to
two
post
of them,
Muscly and Huncock.
the two of them both together.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Honestly, I would think
you
that they
used
were
to post
porn
on
actors.
guys with iPhones. You used to post.
Yeah.
Would you put your face in it?
No. But I had this.
Okay, I was like,
I had this perfect twink body, and I needed validation at all hours of the day. So yeah, if that website still exists, there's multiple peak twink days, Darby, on there, and one of them. I'm sorry, she's hard.
all right, so listeners, that's a challenge. Everyone go. The first one to find it gets a free Patreon subscription. I'm kidding. We don't know how to do that.
Free Messy Queen to anyone who can find my nudes, because I got to be honest, I would love to see them. I bet it looks incredible. I do.
That's so funny. I'm just kidding. All right. This is not a nudist podcast. We do have some people that need advice. Darby, are you ready for this?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is entitled Bad Dad Story /advice. So it would be right up your alley.
Okay, don't sound so excited to say that, but yes.
Well, you know I love alleys. What's your favorite alley?
Ooh. You go first.
Well, immediately what comes to mind is the alley behind my last Chicago apartment. I had a lot of good times there. And then also there's this girl on Instagram named Allie Provost, and she is just the cutest, and she has the best sense of style. So I love her.
Allie. Yeah, my favorite Allie is Allie McBeal. I don't know. Chicago alleys slap. They smell like piss, but they're wide. I enjoy Chicago alley.
Oh, every once in a while it would be a cobblestone for no reason.
Absolutely no reason. Well, because you lived behind that school that got turned into condos for people with too much money.
I did. Yeah. I had an encounter with the sweetest man in his car in that alley one time.
Swedish man?
And I left my glasses. I don't know if he was Swedish, but he was sweet. He was the sweetest because I left my glasses. Okay.
What?
This is a horny episode. This is the horny episode. I left my glasses that I wore in Camp Wanakiki because they don't make those frames anymore. The white. I wore those. I was wearing those that night, and I left them in his car. And he texted me like, "Hey, can I bring your glasses back?" And I was too scared to like answer him, and so I never did. And they don't make those glasses anymore.
Why were you scared?
It's a piece of history.
You made him come.
Because
he owes you. Oh, because you were drag queen and you weren't sure after.
Because I was a drag queen and he was just a man in a car that pulled up beside me and offered a ride. I should be dead. Please don't take our advice.
Never take our advice.
But I was very lucky because he was very sweet.
I'm going to charge I got a new vibrator. Look at my vibrator. So
is that for your throat or for your...
It's for my throat, but it's made for your bussy. But so that my
you
neck
loosen up
will
the cords.
Loosen up my neck gets tight, and so I have to use a vibrator. And they don't make neck vibrators, so I got a pussy one. But look, it's got a little tip. It looks like a beauty blender.
That's so cute.
Thank you so much.
All right, are you ready to hear about this bad dad?
Yes, please. I need a bad dad. I don't have one.
Hello, my favorite, funny, strong, beautiful, bad at Fortnite, bad at Fortnite.
They have a bad dad, okay? They've been through a lot. Let them have it.
Okay. Bad at Fortnite. Intelligent, kind Alexis. Say hi to the pale one for me. Are we sure we want to read this, actually?
Say hi to the pale one for me. I'll have you know, first of all, we are the exact same pale. Okay? She is just as pale as I am. Okay? She just gets flushed easily.
Yeah, I have rosacea.
She's always hot.
I have a cute rosacea. It's adorable rosacea. Okay. Just joking. Love you, Darby. Please don't kill me. I need y'all's help, actually. That was in parentheses.
Okay.
I am 24 years old living in South rural Georgia, and I feel really lost in life right now, probably because of the near non-existent relationship I have with my family. Okay, I forgive you, and I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
I found out I was gay in middle school, but my family were all hardcore, super religious conservatives, so I know I had to keep my gayness a secret. Well, cut to 2014, my mom suddenly dies when I'm 13, and shortly after her passing, my dad moved on and got with another woman, and within a year of my mom's death, my dad already moved this new woman in to live with us.
Yeah.
And after my dad's new girlfriend moved in with us, this is where my life went from bad to worse. I'm so sorry. Not only was I still grieving my mom at such a young age, but now I had to live with a woman who never even tried to act like she cared about me. Whenever my dad would be away at work, she made it very clear to me that she did not like me. She was verbally abusive and started fights with me almost every day. Mind you, this was a grown woman in her late 30s picking on a 14-year-old kid who just lost his mom. My dad was apparently completely oblivious to this and never knew what was happening, or at least that's what he said every time I brought it up. Well, whether he knew what was going on or not, nothing changed, and as a matter of fact, it only got worse. This all came to a boiling point when one day, as soon as my dad left for work, his girlfriend brought a guy friend over. I don't know what all they did together, but it was very suspicious to say the least. I told my dad about this, and when word got back to the girlfriend, she then barged in my room and said, "You know no one likes a snitch." I started to get scared, and before I could say anything, she then said, "You know I know something you wouldn't want your dad to know. I know you're gay." Parentheses, I don't know how she knew since I never told anyone, nor did I have any boyfriends. I guess she just assumed from the way I acted. Then I said to her, "Are you threatening me?" Which she then responded with, "It's a promise." She then stormed away. I waited for my dad to get home so that maybe he could be on my side for once. But after I told him what happened, he got mad at me and said I was disrespecting his girlfriend. I was so confused to how he came to that conclusion. And I remember when my dad looked at me with rage in his eyes and said to me, "She can do or say whatever she wants to you. As long as she doesn't put her hands on you, I don't care." That was the night I knew my dad did not love me anymore. Me and my dad's relationship never recovered after that. My dad and his girlfriend then lied to the rest of our family and said to them I was the problem, and this caused the rest of my family to isolate themselves from me. Now I'm 24 years old, living on my own with absolutely no family to rely on. Even though my dad is still alive, it feels like I'm grieving the loss of both of my parents. To have your mom die at 13 and your dad basically disown you and stop loving you afterwards has left me with a lot of problems. So my question is, what is the best way to heal from these events? What can I do to finally let this part of my life go and fully move on to bigger and better things? Love y'all, Hunter.
Hunter, oh my God, that broke my heart. Hunter, that's a lot to deal with early on. It makes me realize how not lucky I was, but there are some of us who get well into adulthood where we no longer need any help from our parents or anything, and then we disconnect. So I can't imagine being so young and not having anyone. That really blows. You know, I saw a TikTok, so it's science. Men who marry, when men marry women, they live longer. And when women marry men, they don't live as long. Women live longer single than they do married to men. And men live longer married than they do single. So it doesn't surprise me at all that your dad immediately got a girlfriend, because men need that shit. Men are dumb.
Yeah, that was definitely like I'm not equipped, nor do I have any interest in being the sole provider. I need a woman
I don't want
to
clean
do
the
stuff
house
for me. That's an assumption I'm making about him. But yeah.
No, it's rural Georgia. I think that's a safe assumption. Yeah, I mean, it really is, sorry to sound like RuPaul, but it really is the chosen family of it all at this point, you know? I would encourage you, I don't know how far you are from like a large city, but I would encourage you, if you can, to find a queer space that you feel safe and comfortable in, that you can kind of escape to on occasion. Even if you live far from a big city, then maybe once a month you make a goal of, I'm going to get a hotel room once a month in Atlanta or wherever, and go out that night and meet new people and come back the next day. Like, you just got to find your safe spot. And I don't know that in rural Georgia there's much of one. Actually, that's not true. Lesbians. Rural areas are chock full of lesbians, and they will take care of you. Find a lesbian. That's my advice. Find a lesbian. A country lesbian, you couldn't be safer. You couldn't do it.
That's the highest. Yeah, that's the upper echelon of queer people. Those are the most, the best.
If a lesbian says she has a farm, you're in.
You get out there and help her milk those goats, okay?
No, she won't let you because you'll do it wrong with your little limp wrists. She'll just want you to sit and watch her.
Yeah, Hunter, I'm just so sorry. I'm so sorry you lost your mom. And I'm sorry your dad's, I mean, he's definitely got his own issues. And the girlfriend she's just a piece of shit because she has no empathy.
She's a psycho. Yeah, she's a sociopath.
Yeah, she's a psycho.
And I'm not a doctor, but I
do
believe.
Diagnose. Trust me when I say that will come back to bite both of them in the ass. Your dad is going to be miserable, but he's willing to put up with that misery to not cook. I don't know. I'm a huge believer in what is meant to be is meant to be. And yeah, he's gonna eat that shit later. But I'm just gonna echo Darby. Find a safe queer space, even if it's online. Just try and. It's so much easier said than done. But first of all, get on SSRI. Well, no, we're not doctors.
We can't.
If you're not on
medication.
Don't do medicine.
I'm just kidding. Do all Metamucil. Of the medicine. Do Metamucil.
No.
Oh my God. Okay.
No.
Thank you, Grant. Hot Grant, not my Grant. But the Metamucil is working overtime. I did have a lot of dairy last night, so I did have a giant stinky shit. But it's my first giant stinky shit I've had since I started Metamucil. Anyway.
What kind of dairy did you have last night?
I had a ton of ice cream. I know. Don't worry. I'm not going to eat until after the Way Out Gala, because I have to lose 20 pounds if I'm going to stand next to that twink. And you know who I'm talking about on stage. I think he's supposed to be
let's think about this. Mathematically, let's think about
this.
Tom Daly? Is it Daly or Delay?
It's Daly, but that's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the surprise one. No, I know.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you'll be in drag, so that takes off at least 20 pounds of judgment.
I have been really lightheaded lately, though, so maybe I should eat more ice cream. Anyway, Sorry, I just want to say one more thing to Hunter Biden.
Oh yeah, and then I want to say one more thing too.
Your laptop, first of all. Number two, it's really hard. Well, maybe I just want to talk about what Hunter said, not necessarily directly. Well, yeah, I'm always talking to you, Hunter. At 24, I feel like you're just now getting to the point. It's after college. You're now an adult that has to get a job. That's when you start to realize the scales kind of fall from your eyes and you realize that your parents aren't perfect, that they don't know everything. You know, because growing up, I just thought my parents were geniuses. I thought they were the smartest people in the world. They had it all figured out. My dad's a narcissist, so he talked with authority about everything. It really wasn't until I was in my 20s that I started to think, like, maybe my dad is a piece of shit, despite all of the major red flags he waves every single day of his life. So to be 24, I know it feels impossible to think about never speaking to your dad again. But I think a lot of that has to do with just breaking down that stereotype of a good parent. You know, we're all taught to respect our parents because they know best. And it does take time into your adulthood to like finally be comfortable with the fact that like, no, my dad's a bad person. Like, point blank. He made great kids. I'm thankful that he made me and Grant. Not as much Amanda, but, you know, I'm open to it.
And you know what? Not to be too optimistic about it, this is kind of a gorgeous opportunity for you. You don't have this is going to be harsh, but family can weigh you down. It can inform your decisions on, where you want to live when you grow up, what you're doing. You don't have that. And that is sad, but it's also a gorgeous opportunity. There's nothing stopping you from moving anywhere you want to. You don't even have to tell anybody. I mean, maybe money is stopping you, but if you're money can be dealt with. Selfie pics.
I lived most of my 20s and 30s without a family relationship of any like big significance. So it can be done. And I know it sounds scary, but staying there in that situation is scary. So go. And truly, gay communities, we all come from such similar places that I found in Chicago, especially, like people are ready to embrace you when you're new to a queer scene. Because I think we're all just like, oh, you need a safe space? Come here, baby. That's not to say that there aren't horrible gay people. Remember, I used to be gay.
No, protect yourself. And but there are a bunch of people, like you said, we're all from the same background.
And until then, just watch
also,
IMHO.
Hunter, watch IMHO.
And use code
get in the
IMHO
comments.
at checkout.
Everyone in the comments, if you're in rural Georgia, put where you're from. So that way maybe you guys can link up.
Yeah. If you're in, where did Hunter say they were?
Just rural Georgia.
I thought they said like south or west or something.
Living in South rural Georgia. Yeah, you're right.
South. Mm-hmm. So if you're in Florida, that could also count. Help Hunter out. We need to get Hunter.
And Hunter, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Because it's a gorgeous film, and it's got your name in the title.
Multiple hunters, okay? It's a different kind of hunter.
Well, there's like 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was wrong. They're all named Hunter.
Oh, we got some breakup advice needed.
Oh, I love that. I'm really good at that.
Oh yeah, I like this one. Okay, this is from Alex, they, them. Dearly beloveds. Hi, hello. Last week, I was shockingly and abruptly dumped from a nearly 5-year relationship with the person who I thought was the love of my life. So naturally, I've restarted listening to IMHO the pod from the beginning to fill my head with your beautiful voices instead of my own tragic thoughts, as one should.
Right.
Anyway, I first wanted to say, Darby... Oh.
Mm-hmm. Is it mean?
Darby...
Y'all...
No. It says,
Read
Darby,
it.
you are so much nicer to Alexis now than you were at the start. And thank God for that. It's almost difficult to listen to how mean you used to be to her in comparison to today's episodes. Alexis, we love you.
Agree.
Well, as we said, Darby was in a dark place.
I agree.
Darby was in a dark place, and she's in a much better place
You're
now.
not wrong. Yeah.
And she plays it up for camera. She's actually the most supportive, kind friend I've ever had in my life.
But I used to play it up a little too much.
And you'll be there again.
I know, one day.
Because I'm not easy.
You're not.
No. Another side comment, said partner, and now current ex, used to worry that when I started listening to IMHO this April after I finished listening to all of Twinnuendo on the course of a few short weeks, Alexis would replace Grant in my heart. He was always a staunch advocate for not forgetting Grant. Grant, if you're listening, I can assure you that you're safe on both of our hearts. I, on the other hand, am clearly not so lucky. Oh. Now, this leads me to my need for advice. I'm 26 years old, and now that I am newly single, I want to grab the rest of my 20s by the balls, if you will, and make the most out of it. If you could be in your late 20s, single and relatively emotionally stable, how would you spend your time? Thanks for being my unwilling partners in grieving. Love you gals so big, Alex. Well, first of all, I'm so sorry, Alex, about your breakup.
I'm sorry your name is Alex.
Yeah, that is tough.
That's tough. When I think back to my late 20s, it's when I met Curtis. I met Curtis at 27, but I was nowhere near being emotionally intelligent or a safe place for anyone. So I can't give you notes from my actual experience because I should not have been dating at that age because I was crazy. But do what you like to do. That's what I have to say to you. Don't go to bars if you don't like going to bars. Don't go on dating apps if you don't like being on dating apps, okay? I met Curtis at a choir rehearsal because I like to sing. That's where I met him. So it's truly, I hate that thing that's like you find love when you stop looking for it, but you kind of do. So just
absolutely
do
100%.
what you love.
I couldn't agree with my best friend Darby anymore.
Oh my God.
You want to grab 26 by the balls? You want to be young and in charge of your life and living it to the fullest? I mean, if you love wasting If you love spending hours on apps, fine. But you're young, go places you want to see. Like I said to our last thing, you are untethered and you'll never be younger or hotter than you are right now. You're untethered. You want to do pottery? You don't have a boyfriend like poo-pooing that idea. You want to go play paintball? Bring the pottery and it'll paint. You can paint it with the paintballs.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That is the best way to do it. Because when I look back at trying to date when being undercover as a gay person, just a lot of shame and a lot of what they call ick. Like just a lot of ick, spending so much time on apps. I just wish I would have done anything else. Like I really want to do one of those survival classes, like where they teach you how to build shelters and stuff.
Oh, well, that's just because you want to go on Survivor.
I don't want to go on Survivor anymore.
You don't want to survive?
I want to go on Traders or Squid Game.
Oh, it's Survivor in different font.
Or I want you and I to do The Greatest Escape or whatever, Amazing Race. Would you do it with me, Darby?
I don't. Listen, then I'll have to be
but
mean
now
again.
You got your anxiety, you got your meds though. We can be medicated together.
I did get my meds, but traveling the world with you in a competition setting, I don't think there is an amount of Wellbutrin that will keep me calm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I do feel like we travel well together. Okay, go ahead.
We do. No, I feel like we travel really well together. I think sometimes we just spend so much time in the same places over and over that once we get into the airport, I'll look at her and I'll go, oh, I like being around her, you know? Also, one final thing. I just want to say another thing I wish I had done at that age in my mid to late 20s is when I would go on dates with people, I was so focused on who they were and what they wanted that I hadn't even really explored who I was. Honestly, I didn't even know what I liked. I didn't know what kind of relationship I wanted because I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what my hobbies were. I had no hobbies. It was constantly looking for someone to validate me. That was my hobby. That's why I think I'm leaning so hard into just do what you like to do, because this is the point in your life where you're really getting to know who you are, and you won't know for a long time and you'll make some mistakes. Bitch, make them. Have fun. Do something you're interested in. If you want to play gay kickball, they got that. You want to paint?
Oh, yes.
Why? You know?
You want to do a ropes course?
You can be in boots. Stolen Valor.
Did you
Good
see
luck.
Netflix put out a new show about straight Marines? They hustled together
I'm
a
so
docu-series about straight Marines.
No, I'm so busy. No.
I'm not saying we should watch it. I'm saying
isn't it absolutely
that's
insane that the Pentagon, everyone, the Pentagon released a statement about Boots, a Netflix series. The
Alex,
Pentagon.
Don't go to the Pentagon. Go somewhere else. Do whatever you want. Do a ropes course and let me know where. I'll do it with you. I think, Alex, good luck to you. And I hope that you let us know how you're going.
And that's a positive good luck to you because, bitch, you're living the dream.
You're in the prime.
You're young.
Oh, what I was going to say is life is so
you're hung,
cyclical.
You're full of cum. Oh, yeah.
When we were your age, we would hear the 40-year-olds say the same exact things to us. And we'd be like, yeah, shut up. And now I'm like, oh, they were right. They were fucking right. Isn't it crazy to think about how averse to advice we were back then from anyone older than us?
That's just what young people. It's just everyone has to do it. You all have to do it.
It's the circle of life.
It's the circle of life. Curtis and I were talking about something. I can't remember. Curtis and I were talking last night, and I was like, "Do you remember being 24 and people in their 40s and up say that time flies by? Like, oh my God, can you believe it's already December? Or, oh my God, I can't believe it's 2012 or whatever the fuck, you know? And I remember being like at 24, I was like, no, it takes forever. It's December and it feels like it's December. Like, what do you mean it's flying by? And it's because you only had a short part of life. And so every day feels new and different and big and long because you're seeing new stuff. But once you're 40, bitch, yesterday I had an out-of-body experience. Curtis and I were driving somewhere. Well, we weren't both driving because we only have one steering wheel. Curtis was driving, and I look out the window and I see the Wicked for Good billboard. And I was like,
I'm gonna fucking
Wicked
cry.
for Good is coming out next week. I just saw Wicked. You know, like I couldn't believe a year has gone by. It's
Britney Spears
you
just
can't-
shaved her head to me. Like, how did her hair go
Exactly.
back that fast?
Exactly. When people say 2008 housing crisis, I'm like, oh my God, we've got to figure that out, y'all. We've got to save our houses. 2008 sounds like it's the future to me. So I'm just saying, like, kids, feel it. You're going to feel your own feelings. Eventually, we all feel the same shit.
Alex, connect with Hunter, our last, and see if y'all are in the same South rural Georgia area.
Did Alex say where they were?
Not to my knowledge, but I have the memory of a goldfish.
Okay, sure. All right. So you're just assuming because you read it after the other one that they live in the same place.
No, I said see if you do.
Oh, sure. Okay.
But
I'm
you can
sorry.
have pen
Alex?
pals. I just made a pen pal. I just followed someone hot on TikTok, and then they messaged me right away to say, "Oh my God, I'm such a fan. I love IMHO." And I was like, "Oh my God, you're hot. Why are you?" Okay, cool.
love hot.
And he's in Australia.
Oh,
Okay,
the
listen.
hot guy who stopped us. Alexis and I went to Chili's with Meatball and Mono and Brad.
Oh my God.
And there was this
Not
hot guy,
Matt.
and I literally like elbowed this bitch, Alexis, and I was like, oh my God, this guy that's standing up, look at his arms and his chest.
No, it was so
hot.
funny because we had both clocked him because he was sort of back to us. I had
Yeah.
clocked him when he was sitting down in the booth, and then he stands up and he turns around and you go, and
Because he was hot.
sees us and he goes, it was really funny the way it happened.
But I thought his was because I did, and I thought he was making fun of me. But instead, he was like, "I love y'all. I love your show, whatever," which was so nice.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
hi,
It
Braden
was
with
so
the
nice.
Y. I loved your
Oh
eyes
my God, yeah,
and
his
your
name is Braden.
teeth and your body. It
I
looks
liked his
great.
arm. We're going to keep going. It's time for a Death Equals Lady. Darby, hit it with that theme song.
Death equals lady.
God, I love those fucking golden pipes you got there. All right,
you
Death
so
Equals
much.
Lady. We are continuing with our theme of hamster death. So
No.
trigger warning for any hamsters. This is called the hamster apocalypse. So let's
God.
let's see. This might be the big finish in our
Okay.
month long
God.
series. Hi, Darby and Alexis, longtime listener, first time messenger. I'm Kenny. Like
Hi,
the
Kenny.
past few treasures from Death Equals Lady, I too have a hamster story from hell.
Oh no.
When I was about 10, my parents bought me 2 hamsters. We went to the store and I got to pick them out myself. We were told they were both boys. Fast forward a couple of weeks, my family goes to the Bahamas for spring break. Brag. We're gone just a few days. When we get back, the hamsters had babies. Okay, so we think this is fine. Just a one-time thing, right? No. God, no. Over the next year, these 2 hamsters kept mating and their children started mating. Eventually, we had
Separate
2 cages
them.
full. Eventually, we had 2 cages full of inbred hamsters. Ah, that sounds like the Senate.
What?
Okay, one time we needed to. I was making a joke,
The royal family.
but I couldn't remember.
The royal family.
Oh, they're all. Oh, that's not as fun. 'Cause they don't have any real power. Okay.
Yes, they do.
One time we-
Are you kidding? Anything Charles says, I'm immediately listening to. I love when he talks about
What are his hands like, Charles?
huge. They are swollen. They are. There's no. They look like they're gonna pop. They look like they're gonna pop.
Darby, you're a
Well,
savant
no.
with
Prince
hands.
Charles or King Charles, excuse me. That was a thing. Somebody photographed his hands, and they were so swollen and awful looking that they looked like they were gonna pop. It became a thing.
But I feel like I could name any celebrity and you could tell me
Yeah.
about their hands.
I could.
Catherine
Yeah.
Zeta-Jones.
Perfect. They are, okay, they are a little meatier than you think they're going to be. The fingers. The fingers, not the hand, the fingers.
Catherine
Yeah.
Zeta-Jones. Okay, listen. That's a new segment calling Hands Around the World with Darby.
Hands around the world.
Okay, so one time we needed to clean the cages, so I put all the hamsters into this giant box while my mom and I cleaned. Well, while we were busy, my dog snuck into the room and ate like 7 of them.
Yeah.
The hamsters didn't even notice. They were too busy
Yeah.
being inbred and horny. So, of
Yeah.
course, they quickly replenished their population. Eventually, I had 47
Separate
hamsters.
them.
Yes.
This is your fault. I'm sorry. I'm so mad.
I eventually had 47 hamsters. Yes, I counted at that point. They started eating each other.
Yes,
My
they
mom
do
and I
that.
finally decided it was time. She told me she took them to an animal shelter, but now that I'm older, I know she just released them into a farm field somewhere in mid-Michigan to spread their inbred kingdom far and wide. Kenny!
Hamsters can't live in the wild,
Ooh.
so they definitely got eaten by birds or starved to death.
Hamster
Oh,
apocalypse.
that's so dark. Who is it? Who wrote that?
Kenny.
Kenny. That's so fucked up.
Kenny the critter killer.
Kenny, this is your fault. I want you to know I'm holding you personally responsible. 47?
Yes. As Jeff Goldblum once said, life finds a way. And even though you got two boys, they did gay stuff to each other and had a bunch of inbred kids.
Maybe one was intersex.
You know how those don't exist.
do.
Not according to my government. You know how they have a murder of crows or like a pod of dolphins? What do you think a grouping of hamsters is called? I'm going to look it up.
Well,
What do you think?
there never should be a grouping of hamsters that is 47 hamsters. I just want that. Like, whatever we call it, we can call it something cute. But if you have hamsters that keep making more hamsters, separate the hamsters.
Oh, it's literally called a horde.
Yes! You're hoarding hamsters. Listen, I love hoarders. I have seen every episode 100 times. But I will not watch the episodes where they have 100 cats. It is dark. I don't like to see that because they always have eye infections. They always have flat cats. They'll find a few flat cats and wave them around. I can't do it. So listen, 47 hamster, that is a horde. And I don't think you sound sorry enough, honestly, Kenny, if I'm being honest. I don't think you sound sorry enough.
Oh,
was there an apology in there at all? Was there an apology in there at all?
Let me check. That's a good point.
You know, this reminds me of the time that Kenny Loggins and we were getting serious.
You were doing all your logins.
Don't make fun
What
of
if
my
instead
relationship
of
with Kenny Loggins.
What if instead of Siri, it was Kenny and he knew all your logins, like your passwords?
My little Amazon thing downstairs, you can change her name to, it could be Alexa, it could be Amazon, or we changed it to, there's 3 options. The third one is Ziggy. We go, hey,
I wonder
Ziggy.
why you called it Ziggy. I was like, what did you get that? Where did you get that?
And I got a little Ziggy figurine from 1981 on eBay for $4, and I put him on top of it. Isn't it cute?
Is that precious? That's precious.
But I'm not spending money
Thanks,
this
everyone.
month.
No, I'm not either. Except I am. Hey, everyone.
I am
Thanks for
because I
listening
have
to
to.
IMHO the podcast. Yeah. IMHO the podcast at gmail.com. You can send us voicemails. You can send us texts at 805-222-0026. 805-222-0026. Darby, do you have anything to say as a sign off?
Yes. I want to say, Kenny, I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed. I love you. I will always love you, Kenny. I don't care if hamsters die. I don't know why I'm taking this so seriously. Kenny, I love you.
The P today stands for Patreon. We're going to do some more text message nudes in the Patreon if you want to hear about them.
You can't see them, but we'll
see you
describe them
later.
in detail. Bye.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Sexual opinion. IMHO.
Hi, patrons.
Hey,
We're
peas.
back.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go. These are more text message. Hey girls, you have a number to text moving into the 21st century. And then actually they texted us 5 times. Oh, there's a Death Equals Lady, but I'm not going to read that right now. Anyway, thanks for the fun and positivity y'all put out in the world. And I hope you know that y'all are the bright point in so many people's day. Please remember to love yourselves because there are so many of us that love you to pieces. Oh my God. Also, since y'all asked so nicely, I thought I'd include a nude. It may be as nice as some of the ones y'all get, but I'm proud of it. My friend, it is very nice. And it's...
Wait.
It's a GIF. It's a GIF. Sir, friend.
Wait, it's a GIF and his dick is bouncing up and down. Okay? He's got a gorgeous, and I mean gorgeous, hairy body. And then it's him
Friend.
looking... It's him looking at the camera doing the bear face and then his dick going up and down. That is perfect. It's a perfect gif, no notes. You look incredible.
Oh my God. So
that's hot.
Good.
And funny. And it's so funny.
That was up there. We love that.
It's so
we
funny.
love that.
Yeah, humor makes me hard.
Okay, and then here we go. Hi, Alexis and Darby. I love you, lady. Oh, there's questions. Well, should we do it?
We can do it. Yeah.
Hi, Alexis and Darby. Love you, ladies. This is Tom in Seattle. I had tickets to come see you when you were there, but then I got COVID, so I didn't come. Oh, gotta keep you girlies safe. That's sweet. Okay, and my questions. My boyfriend of 4 years and I are going to Hawaii in December and decided to elope before they take away the right, you know? I have two problems.
They're not taking it away.
I was
we didn't celebrate. Kim Davis. Fuck you, Kim. Did you hear? Did you hear any of this?
Well, I was on her side, to be honest.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. Because she's
a lot of people, she's my fashion style icon. She's my muse.
Someone said...
Wait, which one's Kim Davis?
That dumb bitch who's been married 4 times that refused to give a marriage license to a gay couple, and she took it all the way to the Supreme Court, and it's because and she lost. She's been fighting it for 10 years, and so it went all the way up to the Supreme Court for them to overturn possibly the gay marriage ruling, and they said they won't even hear her argument. They didn't even give her a reason. They just said no. Her case is over. And now she owes $300,000.
You know what? I was thinking of Zoe Deschanel. So you can see how I got those two confused. Fuck Kim Davis.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, my questions. I was married to a woman prior. We are not on good terms now, and I just found out that she's getting remarried about a week before our planned trip to Hawaii to one of the groomsmen at our wedding, but that's not the point. I'm worried that when some of my old friends and family hear I got married so close to hers, they'll think that I only got married because she did, even though we had this plan started before I started. I even knew she was getting remarried. Should I just let that fear go? The other problem is my parents. They've been very slowly warming up to the idea of my boyfriend and I together. They are very religious conservative, and I'm worried about their reaction to me getting married. 1, that I'm marrying a man, and 2, that they weren't involved in the wedding situation. I have a response prepared to say something like, you can be supportive and then be involved, but if you're unsupportive, don't be surprised when you're not involved. How would you suggest I handle it? Thank you, ladies. Love you bunches. Here's a pic of me and my fat cock for your consideration.
I gotta say, this is a gorgeous fat cock. And what a cute... the body's great too. You're so cute.
The body and the face are great.
Okay.
Damn, the eyebrows.
I know the eyebrows are great. Let's go back to the parents. Okay. First of all, I want to say you can be supportive and be involved, but if you're unsupportive, don't be surprised when you're not involved. I'm stealing that. I'm going to steal that from you. What do you mean?
Great.
How would you suggest we handle it? It sounds like you got it under control. I think that's perfect. Lay down the law.
Yeah. Lay down the law like you lay down that giant fat cock.
That giant fat cock laying that pipe.
Here's what I'm going to say is when I did finally come out as undercover gay to my parents, I definitely approached it like, all right, I'm just sharing this information with you. Mm-hmm. The ball is in your court, but I'm outside the court.
Yeah.
I'm sharing information. You really are doing them a kindness by sharing it ahead of time. But yeah, I would just lay it down exactly like you said it. Like, it is my hope that I can have you be involved in some way and have supportive parents in this. But if that's not the case, I'm still moving forward.
I think too, something, at least from my experience, they are going to need a lot of time to process it, because don't forget that they're not just conservative Christians. In America, that means Christian nationalist. You know, like, it's hard to find a parent,
or at least it's not a deal breaker for them.
Absolutely. So when you're in a cult, to have your beliefs questioned so honestly, like, intimately, because it's your son. You know, you love your son, and now that's challenging everything you've been taught. Like, it's going to take them time, but guess what? You don't have to be there for that. I wish that when I was telling my parents things about my life. I wish I had done like you said, Alexis, and instead of approaching it as a conversation, instead approaching it as an announcement. Here's my announcement. I don't want your feedback right now. Here are your two options. You can support and be involved. You can be unsupportive and not be involved. I'm gonna bounce.
Y'all leave you to feel your feelings, and I'd love to.
You don't need to be there for that because it will not be good.
And I don't know. I'm old school in the sense that like I feel like in person is better. I did it not face to face, but face to back of head because we were in the car on the way from a Cirque du Soleil performance on Father's Day. I insisted we go to, and I said, "Do we all know that thing about me that we never say?" And they said, yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm gay. And they said, yeah, we know.
That's nice. Did they cry?
Well, they had found gay porn. They'd found stuff.
How did they know it was yours? Your dad could have been looking at it. Your dad loves
he didn't look at gay porn.
My porn. You don't know that. You don't know that.
You'll never for sure would go on guys with iPhones.
With iPhones. He loved my pics. Oh my God.
He loved your pics. Listen, I hope you have the best time. I think that's going to be a hard conversation. So steel yourself.
It's
have
not
a self-care day.
It's an announcement.
It's an announcement. It's sharing information. And you can even say that like, hey, I want to get on FaceTime or I want to get on a call and I want to get together and I just want to share some information with you. And just say that like, this is just an announcement. Yes. You have to set the expectation. And if there is fallout, you can just remove yourself immediately and say, okay, I see that y'all need to feel these feelings. I'm going to let y'all do that. And I'm going to go. Why are you going? Where are you going? You can't just do this.
That's why I wouldn't do it in person. I got to be honest. I wouldn't. That's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know what your relationship's like, but if I want to drop a bomb on my parents, that isn't a bomb, but they think it's a bomb. I don't want to be standing there in the same place where I'm dropping that bomb because I don't want to give them an opportunity to say something hurtful, which is what they'll do. And it may not be intentionally hurtful, but there's no way that their reaction is not going to produce some sort of harmful language. So say your shit, set that expectation. Here's what's about to happen. Here's what I'm saying. Let's talk in a week or let's talk in a month. Something like that. Give them a timeline.
Yeah, it's definitely a case by case basis. I'm more of the mind that like I think people are less likely to be hurtful in person because I think they're not bolstered by their like keyboard warrior bullshit.
You haven't met my dad.
I think generally people are cowards in person and won't say shit to your face, but obviously that's different for people.
It's different for people.
It's a case by case situation.
Keep that in mind.
It's always different for people.
And also, and just remember, you have an incredible cock.
And body and face.
Yes.
And you're going to be also do not give a fuck about what your ex is doing. You don't have to pay alimony anymore because she's getting remarried.
She's fine. She's not married to a gay guy. She's thrilled.
Oh my gosh. Everyone, thank you for your nudes. Someone did send us a picture of noodles.
Okay, that's kind of funny. It's only really funny because we've gotten so many actual nudes. If all we were getting were pictures of noodles, there'd be an issue. And, just want to remind y'all again, you don't have to send nudes. That we're not asking for nudes. But if you have them and you send them, great.
No.
But really, we want you to send
the
compliments.
Text is open.
Is for compliments.
Yeah, if you don't review things on on podcasts, I don't know how to leave an Apple review. I'll never be able to know. But if you are not doing Spotify, we understand.
Oh, we should start
But if you want to leave us a review and a text.
Yeah, that helps a lot. The reviews help a lot, actually.
The reviews help a lot, actually. But if you just want to text us your review, that helps us. It doesn't help us in any way, but other than it makes us feel good.
Why don't you write a review and then copy it and text it to us? How about that?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Alexis, I have to go. I have to record Twin Window in 10 minutes. So I'm going to go dairy shit. I know.
Okay.
My brother.
I'm gonna call Curtis and see if I can steal your car.
Well, he's not home yet, but I'll let you know when he gets home.
Where is he?
He went to He went to the Wasteland on Melrose. You know, he loves Wasteland in Studio City. You know, because we have the Way Out Gala this weekend. He's been planning his
So he needs
outfit
a look.
for a few days
Yeah.
now. Yeah. He has tried on 20 different options, like switching out a shirt, switching out the pants. It brings him joy. So I'm just like, yeah, put on a different outfit. Let's, you know, he's like, I want to match you.
Hell
And I was
yeah.
like, well, we're not going to be together. Like, I don't even know what I'm wearing yet. We got to figure that out.
Yeah. I think I'm going to wear purple and glasses and just say I'm nerds.
That's funny. I'm just going to
Yeah.
go naked and say, yeah.
You're pasta.
All right, patrons, we love you. I'm pasta. We'll see you another time. Bye.
Bye.